Hello, I have a few news about my life. I was thinking very much about it, and I am not going to the seaside to work. That was just something I wanted, then I changed my mind because I had to think about my health before everything. So I will take a break for a few months until I go to work again. And I am thinking about going to school again if that works out like I want. I will study psychology again. I am saying that now, but maybe that won't be like that, or maybe it will, because I think that it is never too late. I didn't go to school after school like many people do because I didn't believe in myself enough. My grades weren't excellent, and I didn't think that I can do that, that I can study on a college where things are harder to learn than in high school. But now my brain works really fast, and I can remember a lot more than I did then when I had trouble with some things in my life too. I always have trouble with something. It's like that in my life. Nothing is perfect, and I don't believe in perfect. Perfect doesn't exist, and perfect would be boring. I like making braids for a while now. For a few weeks, I constantly make braids out of my hair because I remember the Wednesday Adams. I am not like her. She is dangerous and she thinks about killing and things like that, but I think about it too. I just don't think about killing someone. I think about bad things that happen in this world and how people should be punished more in more strict way sometimes because they never learn and they never end up being people who don't want to kill. And about lying, I already told you I learned how to lie, but I don't feel good inside myself when I do that. So I decided that I won't, and I don't lie to anyone about anything, and that gets me in trouble many times because I have to say my opinion, and people don't always like your opinion. They have their own, and it's bad. I know truth hurts more than lies, but it's bad to lie because what if you get caught? What do you make out of yourself when you lie constantly about something? I think that that thing is bad. It will always be bad, and you shouldn't do that. Just say what you think. I make my diary videos and I tell the truth every day. It feels very good. And another good thing, I wasn't obsessively thinking about my ex that hurt me for many years, but it looked like that when I wrote songs about some people, and that made me feel very ashamed out of myself. I made a fool out of myself. Mm, but I think that is good because I was creating memories of something, and I was saying my opinion on something that might be different in somebody else's eyes, or maybe that person doesn't even think about me at all, but they have a song out in the world. They knew they are special to someone, then they were left to think that they were never special to anyone because they were hurt too, just like me. And if they ever hear that song, they will know you were special. You meant something to me. You taught me something. And I value people in my past. I value what they taught me, what they told me. I keep their secrets still. I am full of love sometimes, but that might be because I am Cancer in horoscope. I can't change myself. I can't change myself to be a better girlfriend for somebody who is left to be hurt by me, because I can't be what they want and what they need. But I know that many of them found somebody who completes them more and loves them more than I was able to develop feelings inside myself to love them. But that doesn't mean that I didn't, and that I don't love some people who are not part of my life anymore. I won't stop singing, and I won't stop creating songs and creating memories, because I want that out in the world. And I don't care if 5 people sees that and one of them likes it, like I do have my best friend on YouTube, who is not my best friend in my real life, of course, because we live miles apart and we didn't even meet each other, but that means a lot, because I never knew that I will meet him, and I never knew that I will get so much support, and that I will find somebody who likes Suno like me. I know many people who love Suno. You can't not love that. You can write something special for somebody you like or love on that, and they create a song out of that, and that is a very special gift when you want to show people that you care about them. That is the reason I like Suno. I asked my doctor something that I was very interested in, because I read a lot of bad things about emotionally unstable people and what personality disorders you can develop or have when you are emotionally unstable. And I was very confused because I didn't find myself in many of the things that I read. And she told me that not all of emotionally unstable people are aggressive. If I am not aggressive, that doesn't mean that I don't have a disease. I have to accept myself the way I am. I have to live with that and realize that I will always be a person who has private crying sessions, because I am ashamed of showing feelings too much to other people. It's different when I record videos and when I talk like this, but when I am attached to someone and when I do care more about a person, I struggle with showing my feelings. I struggle a lot. I struggle with saying I love you. It's easy to say I love you when I am alone in the room and realize that I do love some people and write songs about them. But when I have to stand in front of a person, look them in the eyes and say those 3 words, that is terrible. And about that tattoo of a lion with wings, I was thinking, where on my body can I put that to look good and be content with where I put it? And I still think it will be here because my heart is near, and my grandma is always in my heart, and she will always stay in my heart. I will never forget that woman. I can't forget her. I don't cry about it anymore, but sometimes I do light a candle and pray for her and think positive that she's in heaven and that she is keeping me safe and that she became an angel who is keeping me safe and my whole family. I went being a little depressed ever since she was gone, and I am not the same. I will never be the same. And I know that all the people in the world have to go through something like that. They have to lose a person they love. But I struggle with that. I hate that we all have to die someday. And being suicidal for a while is something very bad when I think about how many people suffered when my grandma was gone and she didn't took her own life. She was just sick and she had to go. She couldn't suffer anymore and God took her pain away. I have to look at that like that. But I can't wait to get that tattoo. And that will be special, not only because of her, because I read that many celebrities that I like are Leo in horoscope. I will have them in my heart too. I do have them in my heart, but I will have a proof on my skin, and that will be cute, at least for me. They will maybe think one day that fun is crazy, but my reason is my grandma, not celebrities. So, can I be the biggest Cole Sprouse fan? Then I think I can't be the biggest fan, but I am a big fan. And of his brother, of course, because they are twins and they are both Leo, and that is good because I get along with Leos. I think I do. I don't know what they think. I have to ask. But I would like to meet the biggest fan of Cole Sprouse one day because I think we will be great friends. We would be. But I don't know what country that man or woman lives in and how can we meet? How can we be both be fans? I said it the wrong way. How can we both be fans and be friends when God made me live in a country where I can't find a friend who is crazy about him like I am? And that is all because of Jughead. That is my reason. That man is very talented and I admire him a lot. But after Riverdale and Jughead and Betty, I adore that TV show. I will watch it again and again until I die, just like I watched Camp Rock and Camp Rock 2, Camp Rock 2 when I was a child all the time, and I learned all the songs. I still know them, every line. Wanna hear something funny? I was hurt because I broke up with my boyfriend and I was depressed then, but I didn't want to say that to anyone in my village or any of my friends. I just wanted to go through that alone and I was going to the store, and accidentally I saw a man who looked like somebody from TV, and I was a fan of him. But I didn't say anything. I just thought to myself, okay, maybe they look alike. I can't start jumping around and asking questions. I can't show that I am excited. I just said hi. And that was everything. It was bok on my language is hi. And I was very happy after that because I couldn't believe that I saw somebody who was on TV and I just admired. But maybe that wasn't him. You never know, because if you don't ask, how can you know? And then I went home and I forgot about it, and I just stayed happy because I saw somebody who looked like him. And that wasn't the only one that I admired. The other one was a cop. A cop from a TV show, which sounds impossible. But I was actually arrested and I had to go to prison. I didn't imagine the guy. He was real and he is a cop. And that is scary because I turned out into a criminal in his eyes and he didn't like me. I wrote something in a song about it. I wanted to embarrass myself a little bit, but I'm happy because of that too. My mom accused me of something. It's family issues. It's okay. I had to see what's it like to lie in prison, to not hurt anyone ever. I knew that before that, but that is a good way to teach somebody something. I would do that to my kid one day if they start smoking weed or doing drugs. I would lock them up and just to see what's it like and if they continue to do bad things. You have to stick to law. I don't know how to say that word. I remember Demi Lovato song Every Time You Lie. You told me on a Sunday that it wasn't gonna work. I tried to cry myself to sleep 'cause it was supposed to hurt. I sat next to the fire and the flame was burning out. I knew what you were thinking before you say it out loud. Don't say you're sorry, 'cause I'm not even breaking. You're not worth the time that this was taken. I knew better than to let you break my heart. This soul you'll never see again won't be showing scars. You still love her, I can see it in your eyes. The truth is all that I can hear every time you lie. The truth is all that I can hear every time you lie. I woke up the next morning with a smile on my face and a long list of gentlemen happy to take your place. Much classier, much trashier than who you proved to be. How long's it gonna take before you see that she's no me? I knew better than to let you break my heart. This soul you'll never see again won't be showing scars. You still love her, I can see it in your eyes. The truth is all that I can hear every time you lie.